Hello, fight fans. Welcome to BBC Word. So, if you're new to the channel, please click that damn like and subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed to this channel, please click that like button right now, man. I love in Japanese before I even begin, man. So, let's get it on. Eddie Hearn of Metro Boxing has told Luis Ortiz team that, listen, if Ortiz your man wants it, he can have it against the unified heavyweight king of the whole universe, you know. As you can see right here, there's an article written by Boxing Scene, I guess. Yeah, Boxing Scene. And yeah, Hearn, if Luis Ortiz wants Joshua Nest, he can have it. Let's go through it before I actually give my final thoughts on the situation right now, man. So according to Hearn, Ortiz and his team were unwilling to accept the two offers that he placed on the table. That was AJ's first choice. It was never idea, Hearn said to Boxing Social. That was a fight where Rob McCracken said, if you want him and feel comfortable with 3 weeks of southpaw sparring, we'll do it. We made them an offer of $6 million. That didn't do it. We made them another offer of $7 million. That was probably 8 times what he got for the underwater fight. He still turned it down. It shows you everything you need to know. Who is turning it down? It is Ortiz. It is his manager. Is it his advisor? Is it his promoter? Is it the network? People are stopping this fighters' opportunities to change their lives. And it's sad. Listen, if Ortiz wants to go next, he can have it next. And why would Ortiz turn down an offer of $7 million and says the Cuban heavyweight was advised by someone to do so? They are being told to do so, Hearn said. They should be the ones saying, I'm taking it. $7 million? My life is complete. My key's life is complete. Their key's life is complete. I believe I can beat AJ. Either they don't believe they can beat AJ or someone is telling them not to take the fight. Well, I love in Chinese. Listen carefully, you know. I have to say that Luis Ortiz as a fighter will fight anyone, even though the guy is already 59 years old. He's still willing to fight anyone. And also, Luis Ortiz by next year might be 60 years old and don't really have a lot of time to prepare, you know. Like, the more harder you get in this fighting game, the more effort, you know, and the more ineffective you become. And you know, the more your power diminish, and you know how plays out the rest of it. So not everyone is like George Foreman, a guy who came back and at the very, let's say, mature age. You know, I think George Foreman should have stayed retired, but he came back, believed himself, because George Foreman as a teenager had some tremendous power. Someone wrote me the other day saying that, well, if George Foreman can do it, Luis Ortiz can also do it. Listen, you compare George Foreman, a legend, to Luis King Kong Ortiz, a guy who's fought no one. Like, Luis Ortiz has a very decent amateur background. Yeah, we know he's Cuban. Yeah, we know he's got the amateur background. He's got the southpaw, deadly southpaw styles and all that stuff. But still, don't compare him with George fucking Foreman, man. Like Americans would say, don't compare that guy to Foreman. Foreman is a deadly monster, man. A deadly monster. Even at this current age, Foreman can still come back and do some damage against some heavyweight contenders right now, man. So I'm thinking that, okay, listen, his manager There's Jimenez, right? And there's advisor is Hearn. Hearn, we all know, is probably the godfather of American boxing. You know, he controls a huge portion of American boxing, American boxing market. So he controls a huge portion of it. So maybe he's the one that actually advised, you know, or told his promoter, Ortiz promoter. I don't even know what that guy's name is, and I don't want to even know it because that guy is nothing but a bullshitter. You know, they already have high set of for water. I mean, can we just sit down and just see Water fighting the same guys again? Like he's fought what's his name, Bummer Steven twice. I mean, the last time was a disaster, and then he wants to fight Ortiz again. I mean, Ortiz hasn't been on his best, especially after losing to Water. We also saw that his power kind of diminished, you know, his focus kind of diminished, his everything just kind of diminished. So if Ortiz, who himself said he will fight Joshua for penny, isn't taking the bout, isn't banging around, isn't, you know, trying to do interviews with boxing media to say, listen, I want a Joshua fight, I want it. Lo quiero esa pelea. Si Luis Ortiz no está diciendo eso, hombre, yo creo que Luis Ortiz no quiere nada con Anthony Joshua. Eso es mi opinión, ¿sabes? Eso es mi opinión. Yo no voy a mentir. So it's just how it is, man. Luis Ortiz don't want to smoke with the unified heavyweight king of the universe. I know you guys might come here and start calling Joshua names. I know you Water fanboys don't want to say Joshua prosper. But believe me and listen carefully, Joshua is going to take over the American market if he wants to. That is if he wants to. He has. I mean, can you imagine Tracy fucking Morgan supporting Anthony Joshua, hyping him up? After all, I'm gonna go live for that. I think I'm gonna go live for that and break it down. You know, just, I mean, it was so inspiring to see that. So inspiring. I'm very, very proud of Anthony Joshua. You know, I wish him well, but Hearn is just kind of wasting the time by trying to convince Luis Ortiz to fight Joshua. Luis Ortiz as a fighter might want to fight him because at the end of the day, Luis Ortiz is fighting for money. He has keys, he has a wife, he has a family he has to take care of. He also has a lot of family members, so huge family members in Cuba that he has to take care of. Why not? But the problem is that boxing politics is trying to play some game that again right here. And we know Hearn is the godfather of boxing in America, and he kind of control a huge portion of it, you know. So just kind of crazy right now. So I don't think that will happen. I think that Luis Ortiz has been lined up for Deontay Wilder, except Eddie Hearn managed to pull out a $12 million or $10 million for Ortiz. I think that's when Hearn was okay. Let's let him do it. But other than that, they're not gonna do it. I mean, maybe Luis Ortiz will think of himself and say, okay, now if I fight Wilder again for less than $7 million, like if they offer me less than $7 million for Wilder fight, the second fight, then I wouldn't do it. So that's just how it is. We'll see how it plays out because Jimenez should do something about it. I mean, he's the manager of Luis Ortiz and his promoter who is so greedy as hell. You've never, you know, your fighter, so-called fighter, I've never gotten an offer of $6 million, even $2 million before, and yet you're saying that he deserves $12 million, right? $10 million, right, man? I bet cut it while I got that guy. It's just a fact, guys. So that's my thoughts. Those are my thoughts for now. I'm gonna have to do something else as well, and just be right back, man. Just stay tuned for more news, and yeah, stay blessed. So, like I always say, like the video, share, and as usual, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and go follow me on Instagram at Boxing Blog Center, and as well on Twitter at Boxing Blog. Cheers everyone, stay tuned for more upcoming videos.